Hey everybody. Hey. I know you can't see me, but this your girl Food for Thought, Renee. And tonight I'm going to be making homemade buttermilk cornbread. That's the best. We're not making Jiffy. We're making homemade buttermilk cornbread. So, I got all my ingredients assembled out here, so I'm going to get started. This should take about 10 minutes to get the batter made into the oven. I have my oven on at 350. I have my black cast iron frying pan on. Down low, I already have the oil in the pan, so it's heating up. And you always, when you're making cornbread, especially homemade, you always want to use a cast iron skillet, and you always want to heat it up with oil in it because it gives it that nice crust on the bottom of your cornbread. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add the buttermilk. I have 2 cups of buttermilk here. That's going in. Okay. 3 eggs. Okay, got my 3 eggs in here. Okay, now let's go with a cup of cornmeal. I'm using Albert's yellow cornmeal. Hold on a second, guys. I'm sorry about that. I've been a little sick, and I was feeling a little bit better tonight, but I guess I'm not feeling all the way better. But I'm going to still try to finish this video. Okay, 1 cup of cornmeal. Albert's cornmeal. All right, 1 cup. Then we have the flour. I like Pillsbury. This is my favorite flour of all time. My Pillsbury. So we're going to go with a cup of that. And you don't need to sift it. It's all good. 1 cup of flour. Okay. Move this to the side. Then I have my Mesa flour. This is some good stuff. It's really good. That's a 1/4 cup. And I'm going to add another 1/4 cup to give me 1/2 cup. All right. Makes a big difference in how your cornbread tastes. To the side. I got my sugar. My baking sugar. This is really good. I'm going to use 2/3 cups of this sugar. It's ultra fine. Perfect for baking. 2/3 cups. All right. Move that to the side. Baking powder. 2 tablespoons. Not teaspoons. Tablespoons. That's 1. 2. Always take the top and connect it to the bottom so I won't lose it. And put it back on top and I'm done. Okay, right here in this little container, this is my baking soda. I'm going to use a half a teaspoon of baking soda. Just a half. Don't need a lot. Okay, done with that. Put this back in here. Salt. You need a teaspoon of salt. And I'm using Mediterranean sea salt, fine sea salt. Okay, and I do measure this stuff because I don't want to just be throwing it up in there. And they talking about, oh, this sure is salty. Salty, salty, salty. A third cup of melted butter. Putting that in there. Okay, so I got my cornmeal, my flour, my Mesa flour, my buttermilk, my salt, my baking powder, my baking soda, my sugar, my 3 eggs, and my butter. Now I'm going to give it a good stir. Normally what I do is I'll add the liquids first, stir them up really good, and then add the dry to the liquid. This whole process takes about no more than 10 minutes max. If you have everything assembled, you can just get it done. Thanksgiving is right around the corner. People are trying to get that good cornbread ready for Thanksgiving for their dressing. Or some people make stuffing. I don't make stuffing, I make dressing. I'm going to move this butter because I've already melted my butter. We do dressing, we don't do stuffing. And I'm going to do a video on how I make my dressing, how my family likes it. So, that's done. The batter is done. It's all good. And we're going to get it in this pan over here. Okay. You want to cook it a little bit once you put it in the pan. I need some water. I think if I had some water, I could probably talk a little bit better. Whew, that's a lot better. Okay. You always want to put your cornbread in a cast iron skillet with oil in there, and you want it to cook up for about 2, no more than 3 minutes, something like that. I'm going to bring the camera over so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. See, this is what I'm talking about. You want it to come up like that because what it's doing is cooking on the bottom. You're giving it that good crust on the bottom. And you don't need to leave it on there for a long period of time. This is the way my mama did it. Her mother did it. And her mother and her mother and her mother and her mother before that. This is how you make cornbread. This is that good. Let me turn it down just a little bit. And be right back. Okay, this is ready. I'm going to turn this off. My oven is already heated up to 350. I'm going to put this on the middle rack, not the top, not the bottom. Bottom is too close to the heat top is just too close to the top. The middle, you're going to get a perfect even bake in the middle. So this is going in. And I'm going to cook this for 30 minutes. I'm going to set my timer. I'm old school. I keep a old school timer. Set my timer for 30 minutes. And then we'll be back. You can see the finished product. I just wanted to say this, that when you're making cornbread, not only is the cornbread batter good for cornbread, but it's good for other things too. Like if you like fried cornbread, some people like fried cornbread. I know I do. They call them HoeCakes. And you just can make the batter a little thicker. And all you have to do to make it thicker, just use less liquids, less buttermilk in it. And it's going to be just the way you want it, because you wanted the consistency of pancake mix. And it's really, really good. I made some last week and they were a hit. And I made it just strictly out of from making cornbread mix. Same thing. Hushpuppies, a little different. HoeCakes, cornbread mix. Hot water cornbread, a little different. Everybody makes their hot water cornbread different. Nobody's hot water cornbread is the same. There's no right way to make it. There's no wrong way to make it. It's what you like. It's what your family likes. For me, when I make hot water cornbread, some people, they boil the water, then they add the water to the cornmeal. I'm opposite. I boil the water and I add the cornmeal to the water and I let it cook for maybe about 5 minutes or something like that. And I've made it the other way. And I find out that when you let the cornmeal cook more, it's a totally different taste. For me, it's a better taste. It's a lighter taste. Everything just comes together. Just really, really comes together. But I'm going to clean up my mess in here and then I'll be back. And thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you guys for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers, the ones that I have. If you have not subscribed, if you go to YouTube and type in Food for Thought Roberts, that's me, Renee, Food for Thought Roberts, and click the subscribe button. Click, make a comment. If you liked it, say you liked it. If you didn't like it, say you didn't like it. Thumbs up, thumbs down, either or, but leave a comment, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I can't do it without my my family and my friends and my Facebook friends and my YouTube friends. I have over 2,000 Facebook friends, close to 3,000 Facebook friends. And I'm hoping that they will get on board and check me out on YouTube, because this is what I'm doing. I figure I eat every day, and I watch a lot of videos on YouTube, and I listen to what people have to say about YouTube, and it makes so much sense. And I'm retired. I'm home every day. And if I'm going to cook something, hey, from now on, I'm turning on the camera. I made a hot dog the other day, but I was on my way to the airport, and I said, oh, I should be filming this. But too late. Had to get to the airport. But I'll be back in about 25 minutes. Okay. Gonna clean up my mess, and I'll be right back. Okay. The timer just went off. Opening up the oven. Let's see what we got. And that's what I'm talking about. Total of 40 minutes, start to finish. This is what you want your cornbread to look like. Now this is our Thanksgiving cornbread. After I let it sit out for at least 2 days, then I'll put it in the freezer. And when I'm ready for it, I'll pull it out. But what I'm going to be doing is making dressing out of this. And I'm going to do a video on dressing. And while I was waiting for the cornbread to get ready, I had made some chicken vegetable soup the other day. And I just added some more vegetables to it because I'm really hungry and I'm really not feeling that great. And chicken soup, they say, is always good for the soul. This is a cut version of the cornbread that I just made. This is what it should look like. And I'm going to have this along with my chicken vegetable soup. It's me, Renee. Food for thought. I hope you enjoyed this cornbread tutorial. Cornbread is so easy to make and it's so good. And especially with the weather getting ready to start changing, when you make your soups, your stews, your greens for the holidays, you always want you some really good cornbread. Not Jiffy. Only use Jiffy if you don't have a choice. But if you have those ingredients in your cabinet, 10 minutes, done. My mama, she be using that Jiffy sometime. Every now and then she'll go back old school. But she used to do old school all the time. But now, she older now, as am I. But I'm not that old. Jiffy is not allowed in my house. I have too much flour, cornmeal, baking powder, sugar, butter, salt, all that good stuff. So I just make it myself. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. But give it something. Give me a comment. Come to my channel. Subscribe. Log into your YouTube. Watch this video on YouTube. Subscribe. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers. And I can't do it without my friends out there. And I got about 1,000 friends. I might not know you, and you might not know me. But if you put something out there and you ask me to like it or subscribe to it, trust and believe, I'm going to do it. So it can work for everybody. Follow me on Facebook at Food for Thought, the group. Food for Thought, the page. The Personal Chef. JJ Smith, 30-Day Green Smoothie Challenge. Excuse me. I'm really not feeling well. I just took some medicine a few minutes ago. So, but I really wanted to do this cornbread video because I'm hungry and I want some cornbread. And we need some cornbread for Thanksgiving. So, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. But JJ Smith, 30-Day Green Smoothie Challenge. I'm Renee. I am the administrator of that group. And follow me on YouTube. Eating with Food for Thought, Roberts. I have a couple of videos out. I'm new to this. I'm constantly messing up. I'm constantly trying to get it right. I just started about a week ago. So bear with me. It's going to get better. Right now it's not the greatest. It's not the worst either, but it's definitely not the greatest. But thank you for tuning in, and I appreciate it.